are 7 Coronation Street spoilers for next week, which include assault allegations, a huge confession, and court chaos. Keep watching to find out all of the goss. Spoiler 1. An imposter accuses Roy of assault. Nick and Shona discuss the abuse Roy has been receiving as Sam hopes to visit his friend. Nick doesn't think that Sam should see Roy at the moment, prompting the young child to lie about where he's going. He then offers to play a game of chess to lift his spirits. Later on, Stu promises to help defend Roy and prove his innocence as he can relate to his situation. However, he ends up getting injured in the process. After this, Lauren's mum, Corrie, turns up and tries to get under Roy's wing. She then records Roy in his living room and gets hold of a conversation which paints Roy in a bad light. However, when Roy sleepwalks into the living room, Corrie pretends to be asleep on the sofa so as to not get caught. Feeling bad for Roy after reading some awful online comments made about him from Hayley's son Christian, Nick later promises him that Sam will visit him as soon as everything blows over. Corrie soon uses Roy's friendship with Sam against him, as Roy suddenly fears for his safety. Receiving a call from Lauren's mum, Roy realises that the person at the cafe isn't Corrie. The woman admits to actually being called Alice. She isn't Lauren's mum at all. Recording Roy and Evelyn outside of the cafe, Alice then trips over and hits her head. Alice then accuses Roy of assault and rushes off. It isn't long after this incident that Dee Dee turns up and reveals the upsetting news that Roy has been charged with Lauren's murder. As Roy sits in his cell, can anything be done to save him? Or will he really go to prison for the murder? Our second spoiler sees Daisy lose everything. With Jenny ordering Daisy to leave the Rovers, Daisy begs Ryan not to give up on her following everything that's happened. He tells her to leave though. With Jenny confessing her crimes to Rita, she's given some words of wisdom that make her realise both hers and Daisy's wrongdoings. Will she learn to forgive? And we've got some more exciting spoilers where that came from. Spoiler 3, Toya has her suspicions. Toya sees through Rowan's inspirational speech and starts to have some suspicions as she watches her sister be taken in by one of his videos. Leanne later explains the concept of reality coding and preparing oneself for the unexpected. Toya's pleased to discover that Rowan's leaving for America, hoping that Leanne can have a breather from his talks. Spotting Rowan at the Chariot Square, Toya starts questioning him on the Institute's ideology, revealing that she's a trained counsellor and can see through him. After speaking to Rowan, Toya warns Nick to protect Leanne, otherwise Rowan could easily take all of her money by selling her garbage. Does Leanne need to watch out? Spoiler 4. Dylan and Liam go missing. With the court trial coming up, Liam puts on a brave face as he gets ready. Meanwhile, Dylan leaves the hotel, prompting Violet to go out looking for him. Liam and Gary soon catch wind of the news that Dylan has gone missing, with Gary offering to help search for him whilst Liam goes back home. Suddenly, Dylan meets up with Liam and mentions Mason's threats. He then suggests that they run away so that they won't have to face him in court. It isn't long after this that Liam also goes missing. Once the chaos dies down, Violet admits to Sean that she's taking Dylan back to London despite his resistance. Is this goodbye for Dylan? Our last 3 spoilers are really dramatic. Stay tuned to find out who gets their heart broken. Spoiler 5. Gary comforts a heartbroken Sarah. With Maria dealing with the pressure of Liam's bullying, she hurts Gary by suggesting that he isn't Liam's real dad. Frustrated, Gary soon invites Sarah back to the flat as she opens up about Damon's sentencing. Gary also shares his own fears for his relationship, commenting on Maria's overprotective nature. He has no idea that Maria has heard the whole thing on her secret camera app, devastated as Gary becomes Sarah's shoulder to cry on when hearing that Damon got 6 years. Will Maria confront Gary about his comments though? Spoiler 6. Eliza breaks some news to Stu. Eliza returns to Weatherfield after her short trial visit to Germany with her dad. However, Stu's devastated when Eliza announces that she wants to live in Germany full time. And finally, spoiler 7. The future looks bright for Ed. Ed's thrilled when the insurance company pay him more than he expected. He then decides to buy some new tools to get back to work despite still having a lot of debt to clear. Soon after this, Debbie offers Ed a job at the hotel, being their handyman. Is light finally at the end of the tunnel for Ed? If you like these Coronation Street spoilers, subscribe so you can catch all of next week's gossip too.